Let me let me go back and refresh this here one more time. You see Exodus where Jesus was the voice that could be heard between the mercy seats, which came from God between the two cherubims. And when you go to Genesis chapter 3, the last verse in Genesis chapter 3, it tells you, so he drove out the man, he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Other words, crude oil over there. They got the crude oil and everything. This was a tree of life because it had all the abundance of everything. He gave them the fat of the earth over there, the crude oil. In the Middle East, the children. So once Adam had transgressed, which was he was in the same geographic location of his region, God drove him out. And the later thing, this become the replica of the children of Israel when God is going to drive the children of Israel out and scatter them among the whole earth. But the cherubims, which was on the mercy seat God showed you in Exodus chapter 25, he showed you the same replica he spoke of in Genesis chapter 3, verse 24, where the cherubim stretched one part over to another, but God was speaking from the heaven, Jesus Christ was, between the two cherubims, which was upon the mercy seat, which once became John the Baptist, and the other one became myself, John the Baptist, living by the spirit of Elijah, and I'm living by the spirit of Moses, who will return to the end and testify of Jesus Christ during the return of Jesus Christ in these later days. And as Jesus spoke concerning this matter in the Revelation, he said he's Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And when you look at these parts here in Genesis chapter 3, verse 24, the flaming sword, he was the flaming sword. I was one of the cherubims. John the Baptist was one of the other cherubims, living by the spirit of Elijah, and I live by the spirit of Moses. Now, and here I am at the end of the day. Again. Now, he taken us to the format which Adam and Eve gave birth to their first and second and third son. Chapter 4. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought forth all the fruits of the ground and offered unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the person of his flock. He put a person of his flock. It didn't give a definition of the fruit that Cain brought. And all the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect for Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wrath, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wrath, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Now, And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? That's verse 9. And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cries unto me from the earth ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which has opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield to thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelled in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. Land of Nod. Okay, stop right here for a minute before we go to verse. Let me read with it. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch, and he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad. Irad begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives, and the name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adam bare, and Ada bare Jeribbeel. He was the first of such to dwell in tents, and of such have calves, and his brother's name was Jerubbaal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah also bare Tubal, an instrument of every artifact, and brass, iron, and the sisters of Tubal was Naomi, N-A-M-A, Naomi. And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Listen to my speech, for I have slain a man to my wonder, and a young man to my hurt. If God shall be avenged, if Cain shall be revenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. Okay, this part here concludes verse 1 through verse 4 almost, because I got to bring this here